This lesson is going to get you to strike your irons better than you've ever struck them before. It's going to get you to hit them further than you've ever hit them before. And I'm going to take my word for it. You're going to see it happening in a real live lesson with Joe, who's holding the camera here. He needed a bit of help with his ball striking. You're going to see exactly what we did. And as we go through the lesson, we're going to jump back out here and I'm going to show you how you can kind of set up a little station to really work on this with your game. I know it's going to help so many of you. If we can strengthen your impact with the hands a little bit more forward, you'll be delivering less loft. Less loft means ball comes off faster. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put my foot here.
Yep.
Okay, and I want you to feel like you can, if you need to, put some sort of pressure on that foot. Okay, so back to the start. Okay, head's going to stay here.
Yep.
Okay, try not to do anything with your hands. Yep. Just go hips slightly forward towards the target. Good. A little bit of rotation, and then hands forwards. That's it. And then feel like you're going to push against my toe. Perfect. That's where you basically need to be at impact.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is pretty flat now.
Yeah.
Hands are more forward. Okay. And then because this is more structured, as I start to, if you keep that pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you should now, you're in contact with the mat here.
Yeah.
That pressure can stay all the way through till about instep of left foot.
Yeah.
And then after that, you go through, but look how much more extended your arms are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after this point, then the club's going to kind of continue. So that's what we need to do. So through impact, this leg will be straightening.
Yeah.
Okay, it might not be straight, but it'll be in the process of straightening. This hip will be in the process of going up and this way.
Yeah.
This shoulder will be in the process of going up and this way, which pulls the arm up and this way, which pulls the hand up and this way. So that's going to be really difficult for you to do if at delivery, these hands are high. Because you're going to stop this, you're going to stop this, you're going to stop this, because you're now trying to get the whole golf club to go more down this way, and that's why you kind of buckle it this way through here. So what we've got to try and do for you is we've got to get the hands going a little bit deeper on the way down.
Yep.
So we saw them a little bit too steep, hands a little bit deeper, and more importantly, get them a little bit lower at this point, because then you can start to really use all those kind of movements that we want through. What you're going to do, take a setup, and I'm just going to give you a little reference point that's going to be roughly at the level of your grip. And I want you to just make a backswing. And I just want you to very much focus on getting the grip of the club under that point. Okay, that's all I want you to do. Okay, so backswing is normal. Okay, and then to delivery, where the club shaft is level with the ground, beautiful, there you go.
As in, use my legs? Or
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Did you feel you had to use your legs?
Yeah, I mean, because if I did that, that's kind of where I was before, right?
So that's why, in an ideal world, you build a picture, get the hands lower, and then suddenly your body reacts in the way we want it to react, because you suddenly felt like you had to sort of do all these things, which is great. Hands lower. Perfect. Now from there, hit the ground and go through. Perfect. If we got the grip lower to this point, didn't use this, didn't use this, didn't use this, and release the club, then I'm going to like fat it like you wouldn't believe. What happens is as you get to this point here, which is where we want you to be, you're now encouraging the body to sort of go, well, I'm going to spring up and I'm going to kind of do this. Let's see whether that drill with a ball increases the smash factor. So 1.29 was as high as you had it. Okay, so these are going to go 50 yards. Straight away. Do you feel that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
1.40, okay? Yeah, so 1.5 is as good as you can get. So basically you've really squeezed the loft off that club. So you've launched the ball a good 6 degrees lower.
Lower, is that better? Or, oh, okay, more loft, yeah.
You've been more this way.
Yeah.
So because you've been more this way, because you've got your hands more forward, you've done two things. You've de-lofted the club, which gives you more ball speed, which is why you get the smash factor up to there. So that's carried 102 yards. Now you were hitting some full shots that weren't carrying that much further. If you could scale that up, that's perfect. So really your keys are just tidy up alignment. You know, just throw an alignment stick down when you're practicing or that kind of stuff. And then from backswing, you shift your weight forward and add a bit of turn. But as you do that, you feel like you get these hands lower. Okay, and notice how your right arm is starting to lengthen a little bit. And when you do that, if we look from down the line, the shape of the swing gets better. And when we look from face on, the hands get lower. So here's a little device. Cool. Okay, just going to sit around the ball. Obviously, feedback. You're going to feel it and hear it. So if you just take your setup, okay, and just do me a couple of those shots with the pause. How good are they?
Yeah, I was definitely conscious of hitting that then.
So that one, 1.34.
Wow, okay.
So just really ramping that quality of strike up now. Okay, that was 13.8 launch angle. That was on the money. Okay, go again.
13's the. Is there a correct launch angle, or is it?
There is, but it's based on you.
Yeah.
So the more speed you have, the lower that can be.
Oh yeah.
The less speed you have, the higher it's going to be. So for you, 13.8 in this exercise is great.
Yeah.
As you go full speed, I'd want that to go up a little bit, but lower than 22, which is kind of where it was at the start. This is such a key point that we have to get across to everybody, that you're basically trying, I'm going to make this far worse. You're basically trying to go grip of the club. What you feel is like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you get here, all of your feelings and sensations and ideas will be, don't fat it.
Yeah.
So you're almost kind of doing this. Okay, so everything about your movement to the ball is up and away, and that club went more down than any of the shots. Yeah. And that's because if I say to people, you know, you've got to go this way, I don't want you to push up and this way, they're all thinking, well, is that going to not cause me to top it or hit up on it? Because that golf club can basically do that. This can go up a lot, and that can go down. So what you've done is perfect. The next stage is to scale it. Good, good, really good. Face was left a little open, but I like what you did there. That was good. This is how I want you to set up a little station that you can practice this when you're practicing like I am here. Obviously I was holding the club there for Joe, but you're not going to have someone to do that. So I've got an alignment stick, and I've just got my alignment stick cover on the top just to make it a little bit more visible. And basically it's taken me a couple of seconds, but if I took a setup to this golf ball, hopefully you can see how the top of this kind of alignment stick cover is pretty much at the same height as my grip. And I just need that as a reference, simple as that. That's how you're going to set that up. And if you're on a drive range, you can just use a range basket, pop the alignment stick through that. And then this is the kind of hitting plate that we use. Again, this just gives a reference point down at contact. If you don't have something like this, a towel behind the golf ball is absolutely fine, but I'm going to place that around the golf ball. So what I've got now is a really simple station that can help you strike the ball better. Because this is exactly what we did for Joe. You're seeing the results we're getting. So from here, I can start to see where the grip is relative to this. I can start to straight away see whether I'm someone who doesn't get it low enough, which was what Joe was doing. And from there, it's going to be difficult because I'm going to have to try and force everything down and have that kind of awkward impact. So it would be a case of hitting shots where we're trying to miss this board and have the grip lower than this at delivery. So that would look something like this. We go setup, we make a backswing, we work the grip lower. You can see there considerably lower. And then from there, I can switch my attention to the golf ball, little backswing, and struck it. I hit the board, but it was a pretty good strike. The divot was there. I actually think I hit that with the toe of the club. But I landed the club in the correct place.
Should I be feeling like I'm releasing the club?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not really flippy. This flippy is more rotational.
Okay, if I go, I've got to hit that bag with my club head, okay? If I move this in a certain direction, it will have an effect on the club head. So if I had to hit the bag and I moved my hand in this direction, like this, what would I have to do to hit the bag? Well, I'd have to use my hands and arms and then do that. So if this was me talking about my release, I'd be saying things like, I do this, and then I really have to force the club down into the bag, okay? If I took the grip and went that way, but then pulled that down and into me, the club head reacts in a different way. So if you said to me now, okay, how am I releasing that club? I'm like, well, I'm not really. It's just happening quite naturally. So exactly as you said, the release should never ever be, oh, I'm rolling my right hand over, or I'm, trying to square the club face. It should be basically that grip is going in a certain way down here. It comes up, and as it comes up, what happens to the club? It just gets released. So we're looking at a point post impact where, if you look at that, okay, if I turn my body so the club is in front of me, I mean, that just looks like a normal position.
There's 1.1.
See that, you're swinging at 75 miles an hour. And on these ones...
Yeah, I was going slow on that one, right? Or it felt,
So you've just swung that golf club 6 mile an hour
slower
and hit it the same distance. So if we can get you now back up to that full speed, that's like
Should be,
money if you can do that. Oh, so good, that is, mate. I mean, that is so good. That's going to be miles.
There you go.
There you go. So you swung at the same speed there. So that swing is the same speed as all the others, but it went.
160. That's insane
There you go.
for me. Yeah.
And that's the same speed. So you were 85 mile an hour,
Yeah.
139, 85 mile an hour, 160.
Jeez, wow, that's insane for me.
There you go. And that felt, I mean, that would have felt on the money, that would. So
Yeah,
what was
it felt
your,
great.
there you go, launch angle 90, smash factor 1.35,
Wow.
attack, that's money.